This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the morning of Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. I'm Alex Brown. From growth at Purdue University to an influx of investment in the semiconductor industry, officials in the greater Lafayette region are bullish about the region's future. Indiana Secretary of Commerce David Rosenberg says the potential for growth is immense.
You have Purdue University, one of the most innovative universities in the entire world, really leading that charge, developing those partnerships with global companies. When you look at Subaru or GE Aviation, MediaTek, IMEC, Tate Lyle, all across the board, in addition to SK Hynix, that international presence of Purdue University, the students they bring, is absolutely critical.
We'll have more on the region from this week's Engage Indiana series on this weekend's edition of Inside Indiana Business Television. Fort Wayne-based accounting firm Hunch CPA Group is expanding in Northeast Indiana with its acquisition of Carnes Company CPA in Huntington. Financial terms of the deal are not being disclosed, but Hunch says the Carnes Company team will be retained. The NCAA has selected several locations throughout Indiana to host 15 regional and national championships. Among them are the 2027 and 2028 Division II Men's and Women's Swimming and Diving Championships in Indianapolis and the D2 Men's and Women's Basketball Elite 8 in Fort Wayne. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, we'll dive into each region's unique challenges and distinct opportunities for growth. 9 regions, 1 goal. Indiana's bold future starts here. Discover more and register at ibj.com/engage.
Eli Lilly and Company said Wednesday it will invest an additional $4.5 billion at its manufacturing site at the LEAP Lebanon Innovation District in Boone County to create a new center for advanced manufacturing and drug development. The new center, called the Lilly Medicine Foundry, will be designed to give the pharmaceutical maker the ability to research new ways of producing medicines while also scaling up manufacturing of medicines for clinical trials. CEO Dave Ricks.
The Medicine Foundry will combine research, manufacturing, and the most advanced technology available in a single location, right here in Indiana. We're not aware of another investment like this in the world. It's really a unique moment for the industry. And the goal, of course, will be to create a reliable supply of clinical trial material, but also improve the processes and efficiency of our manufacturing production systems in our other sites around the world. When the Medicine Foundry opens in 2027, we expect to have 400 highly skilled people working there. These will include engineers, scientists, operational personnel, as well as laboratory technicians.
The new funding will bring the Indianapolis-based drug maker's total investment in Lebanon to more than $13 billion, making the development one of the largest capital projects in Indiana history. Indianapolis-based Agricultural Chemical Solutions is suing J.P. Morgan Chase Bank in Indiana Commercial Court after the bank allegedly issued a months-long freeze on over $3 million tied to the company. The company and the wife of the company's president are suing the bank for more than $40,000 in fees incurred because they allegedly were unnecessarily denied access to the funds. The lawsuit says the money was to be used to pay off the company's line of credit with Star Financial Bank. A representative for J.P. Morgan Chase did not immediately respond to a request for comment from our partners at the Indiana Lawyer. Racer and mechanical engineer Saber Cook is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.